YouTube, Ryugen should be here with a review of the Kamen Rider Gaim Arms Change Series 6 Mango Arms and Kiwi Arms set. So the Mango Arms belongs to Kamen Rider Baron, while the Kiwi Arms belongs to Kamen Rider Ryugen. So pretty cool that they're getting some additional forms, and it's always appreciated that the secondary riders get some love too. Now, of course, being an Arms Change series, they are compatible with both Gaim and Zangetsu as well as future releases like Kurokage and Gridon. So, pretty cool all around, and despite the fact that this is basically a set of 2 fruits and weapons, they're still always worth the pickup, and that's what's really cool about these. So, Mango Arms is more or less just this big, red, jelly bean looking thing. That's a little unique in the fact that, kind of like Ichigo, you have to unfold most of it before you can plug it in. Because as you can see, there's no sort of plugs on here. Meanwhile, Kiwi's just sitting here being Kiwi, and is actually really cool. I really dig Kiwi. So without further ado, let's bring in Baron and get going with the Mango Arms. So with Mango Arms, what you're going to want to do is split the entire section open, and you kind of got this going on the inside. There's the helmet, which is a little bit different of a take on how this works. Since this should be right about here, this part will fold out, and these will be the shoulder pads. So this entire section is going to fall right... Oh, that's a kind of a neat position. He's taking a poop. Right onto here. So these will snap in place. And this part, more or less, was supposed to stay up. But obviously it's not going to work now, so we'll just pop it off and slide it on ourselves. This piece folds inward in a very convoluted method, just like that, to make his shoulder pad, his chest plate. Shoulder pads will just fold up all nice and neat. Straighten him out. And then back here is where things get a little interesting. These are all on little swivels. Fold these back. These parts are more or less going to make a cape of sorts. This part will fold back entirely, and it should look something like this to make Baron Mango Arms. And it makes him really back heavy. The suit looks phenomenal. I love Mango Arms' suit. Unfortunately, it doesn't translate well into an arms change toy because of how back heavy this now becomes. So you can splay those out or bring them down. Either or, whatever you want to do to make this look more like a cape for you. But yeah, it ends up not really working too well in the arms change fashion, because it really makes no matter who you put it on, just makes them fall backwards, because that weight is just too much for an arms change to bear. So you're going to need a Tamashi stage or something like that, or kind of pose him like this, kind of lunched forward a little bit so that his weight distributes a little bit better. Now, he does have the Mango Punisher, which is an absolutely awesome name for a weapon. I do love that. So he can grip that pretty well. Go like that, spread out his weight a little bit, and there you go with Baron Mango Arms. So while I do love this suit in the show, and it doesn't look that bad, as a figure, kind of fun factor wise, it really takes it out. So if they do make a Baron Mango Arms figure art, I might have to consider it, just because I do love the way that it looks. The colors match up well. And it actually looks better than Banana Arms on Baron, I think. But the balancing issues it has just doesn't really function all that well for him. So now let's move on to Ryugen Kiwi Arms. Alright, so Kiwi, unlike Mango, can plop right on top of Ryugen's head, no problem whatsoever. So now he is a Kiwi head, just kind of wandering around doing Kiwi stuff. So that's always fun, and it's going to unfold in a pretty neat way. It's all just kind of stacked on top of each other. So this part will fold over, and like that. So those are the 2 shoulder pads, one of which is bigger than the other. I think this might fold in a little bit more. No? Okay. We'll just go like that. Folds down for the chest plate, folds down for the back plate, and you have Kiwi Arms. It's not that extravagant. It's very simplistic, especially compared to Mango. But it works quite well, I think. It matches Ryugen. The brown is different, of course, but obviously the green matches with the green well. They're different shades, but it still matches well. And the brown isn't really all that off-putting, since it kind of complements the gold accents, in my opinion. So, plus, Kiwi does have gold accents itself. So, all in all, it definitely works for Ryugen as well. Now, while Ryugen normally has the Budo Ryuho, which is a gun, Kiwi gives him the Kiwi Gekirin, which is a nice change of pace for him, because he's a long-ranged fighter, yet most of the time, Michi ends up trying to use the gun as some sort of, like, hammer, and just kind of beats people with it. And that's not how you're supposed to use guns. So, it's a nice that he has a secondary arms that gives him some close combat weapons. And to be Gekirin on top of it is really cool. So, I really dig the way that Kiwi Arms ended up turning out. It just looks cool. I'm looking forward to putting this on Zangetsu to see how it looks. It's going to make him look like a coconut, I think, but still really cool, and I like the little chakram kind of things for weapons. Gekirin are always really cool. So there we go. For the sake of time, I'm not going to show it off on any other figures, but Bandai's website actually has a cool little thing where you can pick your character and then pick the arms, and it will show you that formation. So basically, Bandai's site does the dirty work for us. So I will put a link to that in the description below, and you can go check that out, play around, and see what combinations you can come up with. So all in all, the Mango Arms and Kiwi Arms are a cool set. I don't like it as much as Pine and Ichigo. I thought those two were pulled off a little bit better. But Kiwi is really cool, and I like the name Mango Punisher, so I can't complain all too much. There really wasn't a whole lot they could have did to fix the Mango Arms being a transformable fruit thing. There really wasn't a whole lot they could do to have made the cape better. So, with that in mind, there isn't a whole lot to complain about. It wasn't executed the best, but like I said, there really wasn't a whole lot they could do. Kiwi Arms, on the other hand, is pretty much perfect as far as the transformation and looks go. I do love the Gekirin, and I like the Mango Punisher as well. So the weapons are cool. The arms don't look the best, but again, the weapons are cool, and the formations they make with all the characters is really cool. So if you have the other bodies, go ahead and pick up the set. It's well worth it, and definitely recommended. Thanks for watching, take care, and have a great one. Bye.